What's going on, everyone? My name is Hexagon. Welcome back, or welcome, as a matter of fact, to the first episode of my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I decided to choose this one to start this one off, because we're going to start off strong here, as we always do. This was one of my most, this was my favorite Let's Play to do when I was Let's Playing way back in high school, and, I decided, like 10 or some years later, we're gonna run it back, and, yeah, I thought there would be no better game for me to start back, Let's Playing than kind of the thing that really ignited the fire at the beginning. So, that's what I'm going with, that's what we're running with. Without further ado, we're gonna jump right in. As, anybody who's really played this game, it's really, really popular. You all know how the starting goes. You know, as long as I served as the Guardian Spirit. Bro's known as the Deku Tree, you know. He's been doing his thing. He's been watching over the Kokiri forest with the children. So he's been their Guardian Spirit, Guardian Angel for generations at this point. He's been doing it. He's been bringing peace and life, and comfort into all the boys and girls of the forest. So, but taking it back, our boy Link having a little bit of a nightmare here, and yeah, I mean, it's always like, I always think or hear about people having like nightmares a lot of time. It's so rare for me. Like, I barely remember most of my dreams at this point, man. Yeah. So like, I'll wake up and be like, what even happened? But then I'll have some really strange ones, right? And the ones you remember, I feel like, are the ones that like, they're like, Jesus. Like, I had a dream that, like, I'm trying to think. Jesus. I was like in the middle of an apocalypse of like a nuclear war, and like, I don't know, man, like that's just random. Like, that's like something you don't really forget. You wake up and you're like, whoa, like. But try not to go too crazy with that one. Yeah, they say there's ways to, like, you can document like stuff like that in dream journals or stuff, but I'm not too worried about that. Anyways, fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the world, or the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. Go, Navi. And she's off. She's chilling. Well, she's not chilling. She's on the grind now. She's like, don't worry, I got this. You can count on me, boss. So she's like, woo. Now she's taking a little scan, getting some recon on the area. Yo, what up? Because, you know, and obviously, still a nice fairy at the end of the day. I'm going to say hi to everybody. I don't know if she's trying to say hi, or maybe she's trying to, like, get the attention and be like, hey, do you know where this dude is? But then she's like, nah, he's got to be there. Ain't no other main character live in a tree that high. So that's got to be Link, for sure. So now he pops in. He's gonna say, what it do, baby girl? It's time to wake up. I mean, like, it's always, I never really, like, realized this. His eyes are fucking open. I don't know if he's just, like, in bed, he's like, ugh. Like, also, can the Kokiri not afford blankets? Like, what's going on? Not even a pillow? That looks like he's just sleeping on some hardwood, and that can't be good for the body. Poor Link has got to have one of the most roughest wake-up calls of his life. I'm Navi the Fairy. The great Deku Tree has asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. G'day, mate. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Well, say less. In a time of despair and array, the only thing we can do is run into action, I suppose. And then we get met up with this green-haired girl. Yahoo! Hi, Zexgon! Okay, I guess that's it. I mean, you can talk to her. She'll say her name is Saria. We'll talk. We'll be seeing her later. I'm not gonna worry about that too much now. This is like the most like casual playthrough of my life, or your life, or whoever is watching this. Thank you for watching, by the way. And yeah, I'm just gonna run it down. We're gonna do what we do best. We're gonna play the game, beat it, have a good time, and celebrate with some hopscotch at the end of the day, I suppose. So we're just gonna run right through her and see this cool little chest here. Go and open that up right away. Not gonna dwell too much on that bad boy. And we're gonna grab that Kokiri sword, baby. That starts us off strong. Gets one of the 2 items we need to get into the Deku Tree's little like enclosure. So we're gonna. Next up on the docket, we gotta collect some rupees. So that's what we're gonna be doing here. I'm gonna quickly go in here, and her, and her, and get out of here. Let's try, and I would like to, there we go. Had to spam it a little bit, but we got it. There we go. The sword is here. There's a blue rupee in this guy. So go ahead and grab that. No. Link, thank you. Thank you, buddy. Picking up. There's a lot of blue rupees around, so you can get to 40 pretty easily. And you can also find some straggling green rupees around in grass patches, also in rocks you can throw. But there's a various around areas in this little Kokiri forest that you can just use to collect all the blue rupees you need to be able to grab that shield from the shop pretty easily. So we're gonna do that. I'll show you where all the spots are, at least all the spots I need to get what I need. There's also a house with some chests inside you can hit up too. That's like if you ever so desire to need it, but I usually just try not to go in there because I usually don't need it. I'll chuck some rocks. See what happens. Just getting jiggy with it. Just rocking out with our rocks out. Just it's the way of the Kokiri. Big Dwayne fans, I guess. Alright, we found 3 rupees out of all those. I'm feeling a little scammed. Because sometimes I'll get like a big batch of like 2s or 3s. But that's all she wrote. I need 2 more rupees before I can go in there. So, oh, come on. There! That's the ticket. The shield's 40, but there's actually a blue rupee hidden in the shop. I could look this way. I could. Or I could not. I'm going to do that. Thanks. Alright, go around this corner here. You're going to find a blue rupee. That's going to get you to 40. And that's exactly what you need. Oh. Yeah. So we're going to take this little dandy number. And there we go. That is our Deku shield. We are living the dream, baby. This is what we came here for. And this is what we will be leaving with. Pretty poor, though. Back to 0, but that's okay. We're going to go and equip this shield. And everything is going to be a-okay. Now we get to talk to this little guy over here. He's an angry little fellow. Look at him. I don't know, he looks like the stickler of the forest, you know? You want to see the great Deku Tree? You should at least equip a sword and shield. What's that? I see you got that Deku shield there. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? How do you get to be the favorite? Well, it's simple. You see my hat? It's a cool looking hat. They don't just give these out to anybody. Only the greatest warriors of the forest can bear such drip, such immaculate drip, and that's what we are always sporting, because the drip is immaculate. The drip is immaculate. So, oh Navi, thou hast returned. Zexagon, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the great Deku Tree, is about to tell thee. Thy slumber past these moons must have been restless, full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Zexagon, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed, but dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Yeah, I guess so. Then answer, brave Zexagon, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Zexagon. You fucking better, okay? Because, like, I don't want to be lost. I'm going in a tree. And Zexagon, when Navi speaks, use up C to listen well to her words of wisdom, whatever that means. It's actually a control scheme, but you know. You know. You know. But let's go in the tree. Get a quick peek inside. And we will take on the rest of the tree in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Once again, thanks so much for joining me to start this adventure, and I hope to see you in the next one. As for that, my name is Zexagon, and I will see you guys in the next video.